Yes. It may be a new year, but you can't stop me from drinking good old Sapporo. The reason why you actually can't stop me from drinking this is because it's 53 degrees today with 93% humidity here in New York. I've got the AC going in January, but you know what? Please tell me more about how global warming isn't a thing. I am excited about this video today because I've actually never done a year's end fails video, but that's what this is. So I'm gonna come out with my best of 2022 here at the end of the week, but I'm kicking things off in a super negative spirit. We can do this together. We're gonna take those rose-colored glasses off and we're gonna get down and dirty about products that didn't work for me. If you guys are new to my channel, if you just found me, welcome, and please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button. I've got like a list of about 10-ish products. Fails can have different categories. It can be like, hell no, I'm never ever getting that and I want to have nothing to do with that ever again. Or it could be, you know what, I liked certain parts of this product, but there was one element of this product that really pissed me off and I just could not handle it. Either way, it's a fail. And we're gonna talk about it. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I have merch. And no, I'm not talking about new merch that may or may not be coming soon. However, I have a lot of new people here, right? And a lot of people don't know that I actually have merch I put out years ago. And I quickly just wanted to show you that I'm wearing it right now. This is my favorite merch I ever came out with to this day. This is my youngish merch. I love everything about this. Like the hoodie is so yummy. I took out the drawstrings just because I don't love that. But this has really stood the test of time. This fabric is super just cozy and quality. Yeah, like I said, this is just my most favorite merch that I have. So I just wanted to point that out. There is a story that goes along with youngish. Gather around, children, story time. So I was coat checking a few years ago at this teensy tiny restaurant on the Upper West Side. It was a French restaurant. And I think I was working some sort of a holiday on this night. The details are a little fuzzy now, but I just remember this older couple coming out of the restaurant. The husband was like very friendly, very flirty girts. And he had said something to me like, oh, you should be out enjoying the night, you're young, or something like that. And the wife responds and says, well, youngish. Hence, youngish merch was born. You're welcome. So I do have this in different styles. It's not just hoodies, and it comes in different colors. I also have mugs. Just go check out the website. I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. All right, let's get going. Let's just dig our claws in here. Some of these products I have, some of them I don't, for obvious reasons, because I just didn't like them, so I got rid of them. I'm gonna start with a product I do not have any longer. It is the Jones Road What the Foundation. Now that I'm thinking back to this product, I'm trying to remember all of the reviews I saw of the people I watch, and I can honestly say, yeah, I don't remember anyone loving this at the end of the day. I actually did a dedicated video to this product, and here's the deal with the foundation. It's really messy and it's really gloppy and it separates. I think this is most people's major issue with the foundation. Jones Road says, well, you just mix it up. Well, okay, but I don't have to mix up literally any other foundations I own. And if I can reach for something else that is going to perform as well or better and I don't have to mix it up, then I'm gonna go with that. So that was number one. And I noticed that separation happening probably like, I don't know, I wanna say like 5 days to a week after I had purchased it from Credo. I was very committed to this product because I really, really wanted to like it. It just seemed like it was really up my alley. It was also kind of, it's also a skincare product. I actually physically went to Credo twice to get one shade, return it, get another shade, and then eventually I just ended up returning both of them. And for me, I'm a person who loves skincare, so I don't really need a product that's like an all-in-one. In fact, I don't want one, and that's kind of what this foundation was trying to be. Basically, they were saying, you can use this as your skincare and your foundation, and you should. Like you should not wear skincare under this. And let me tell you, I tried to wear skincare under it, and I just felt like I had a thick, greasy, oily situation on my face. I'm not going to not use my own skincare, and I'm certainly not going to look to a foundation to replace that for me. For me, that's a no-go. Yeah, so Jones Road, what the foundation was a huge disappointment for me because I really thought I was gonna love it. I really wanted to love it. I tried to love it. Didn't work. Okay, so the next product I want to talk about is a concealer. This is the Milk Makeup Future Fluid Concealer. This was sent to me by the brand. This claims to be a multi-use, medium to full coverage concealer that covers, sculpts, and hydrates for a lightweight, natural finish. 100% of people said their concealer does not look cakey. Okay, well, I disagree. This is another product that I'm like, oh, this is gonna be, you know, this is gonna be great for me. This is gonna be a great replacement for maybe the Cozzens Revealer Concealer. No, doesn't even compare. Like, they say it's creamy, and I know, you know, you look in there and you're like, oh yeah, that looks creamy. But I can't explain it. Like when I put it under my, even putting it on right there, that looks nice. But putting it under my eye, it just looks so dry. I feel like it shows anything, like lines, texture, all of that. This just does not look good. Of course, we're comparing all of these products to our most loved products, right? Well, this doesn't even compare to any concealer I'm using right now. And I was also looking forward to this because I really liked the formula of their other, there's a gnat in here and I'm gonna lose my shit. I actually tried their other concealer, like the first one they came out with the Rolly Ball. I liked that formula. I hated that packaging. I'm like, ah, if only I could take that concealer formula and put it in this packaging, I guess. Sorry Milk, another Milk product that I did not like, which was also sent to me, is the Milk Rise Mascara. This says it's an award-winning everyday mascara that weightlessly lifts, lengthens curls, and adds subtle volume for the most natural looking lashes possible. Okay, so it's claiming to do it all. So let's just notice that. Only thing I liked about this mascara was the outside of the packaging. I love it so much. It is so fun. It also feels so satisfying in your hand. It's all rubbery and grippy. And it just aesthetically, I think it looks really, really cool, kind of like 80s. That's all though. In terms of the application of this, I was not impressed. And I was really annoyed with the actual container itself because the part that the wand goes back into, the opening is so small that it just constantly creates this mess of mascara at the top. Yeah, this was a big fail for me. These are the Glowy Super Gels. Wait, no, let me tell you the whole name. The Say Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter. Too many words. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8. I mean, lightweight is one word, so it's 7, but still lengthy. This is one of those products that claims to kind of do it all. You can mix it into your foundation, you can mix it into your skincare, you can use it alone, you can use it as a highlighter. This is what it looks like when it comes out. And then when I blend it out, like, I know you can't, well, you can kind of tell, like, all right, that's pretty, but I wish you could feel how wet it is. It's just so slick, and I mean, dewy isn't even the right word. This just looks like a nice sort of shiny serum. So I'm not going to use this as a highlighter because it's way too wet and it really doesn't have enough payoff once it, you know, dries down. I personally wouldn't use this as a primer either. This product just irritates me and it feels kind of lame. I just feel like this is not an impressive product at all, and I just wish it could do one thing really well. You know, like, I don't need a product that's trying to do it all, but do it all like subpar / badly. If you're gonna go with a product like that, for God's sake, just, you know, get the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. You can use it in all those ways I mentioned, and all of those ways look gorgeous. So I thought I kept the Say Slip Tin around to show you the formula. I'm super disappointed because I must have, just in a decluttering rage, just thrown it out. So anyway, we're talking about the Say Slip Tint. I really love this foundation. I love this formula. I was just really disappointed because it smelled off. I mean, I probably had the products at least 6 months before I picked it up and was like, this smells weird. And I don't remember it smelling exactly like that when I got it. And I'm also not a person who really cares a lot about smell. So the fact that it was so potent and it bothered me is kind of saying a lot for me because I just mostly don't care about that. Damn it, I wish I could show you the formula, but when I would put it in my hand, and this again was like months after I got it, and I would try to kind of like smooth it out and then, you know, dab my sponge into it, it would like curdle, like it wouldn't smooth out, which never happens with any of my foundations. It just almost seemed like it was old, or yeah, just expired, so I threw it out. I just haven't had anything expire that quickly or smell that weird. I'm not like giving up on the Say Slip Tint, because again, I really did think it was a nice low coverage foundation, but yeah. Okay, next products I want to talk about is not a product like that was released in 2022, so that's kind of a cheat, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about it anyway because I feel like the people need to know. So these are the Fenty matchsticks, and I bought a bunch of these. Like when they first came out with the concealer stick, I bought that and I actually used it. I tried to use it as a foundation. I just found it super drying, so I kind of just stopped. And then, you know, they have the pigmented sticks as well, which are for lip and cheek, and the colors are just gorgeous. Like, look at this. This is called Ridic, and I kept this around because the color is so beautiful. My main point is these are just dry as hell. Like, look at me put this on. This is a lot of pressure I'm putting on. Now, that's a pretty swatch, but look what it took to get there, and then watch me try to blend it out. Like, I am blending the hell out of this, and look, you can still see like where the streak is right there. Like it's not totally blending out. You know what I mean? So like I said, I kept this around because I like the color, but I'm going to be getting rid of this too because I've had it for a long time and I never use it because it's like the Sahara. I also had the contour stick. I've tried it all, kids. Like, why didn't I learn? All right, well, good luck to me trying to get this shit off. This is the Make Serum Balm Hydrating Lip Treatment. Now, this was sent to me by the company, and I have heard people rave about Make, and I do want to say this is the only thing I've tried from them, and I still want to try their other makeup. These lip treatments I had such high hopes for, but they just personally for me were not my jam. I had the shade Halo Moon, which is almost clear. I mean, it's like a light baby pink. It's clear pretty much. This did not feel hydrating to me. I mean, initially, is it a little bit hydrating? I guess. It's a really, really thin formula, and that's just how it feels. It feels like it goes on thin. It doesn't feel that hydrating, especially compared to, honestly, so many other glosses that don't even tout themselves as a lip treatment feel more hydrating than this. Like a Fenty Gloss Balm, one of the cream ones, feels more hydrating than this because there's like a plushness to the formula. And I had to keep reapplying it. It really did not do a good job of keeping my lips, you know, hydrated. So I don't know. If you guys have any thoughts on any of the things I'm talking about, I'd love to hear your experiences. Another product that I know a lot of people loved, and this is a little bit like not a total fail, this is like a kind of fail for me, was the Auric lip mask. Again, I love a lip treatment. I love a lip mask. I will tell you, my bar is set at Laneige. Nothing has been better than Laneige in terms of lip masks, in my opinion. That's including the Tatcha Kiss You lip mask. It is not as hydrating as the Laneige. So I'm still looking for a pro-choice lip treatment that's just as good as Laneige. For what you pay, which I believe is $32, that's a lot of money. And I think the packaging is really pretty. I know they put the little jade applicator at the top that you open the top and you pull it out. I think that's really nice and pretty. I would never take the time to use that, so it was just like a total waste for me. Again, I had really high hopes for that, and it kind of felt like it was overpriced. And I had two skincare products to end with. One is a skincare product and one is a skincare device. This was the Peace Out Daily Blemish Repairing Moisturizer. This was sent to me by Peace Out. And by the way, I really love Peace Out a lot. So again, this is another product that I thought was gonna be a slam dunk. And I thought, oh, this will be great if I'm having any, you know, breakouts. It'll be a really great, maybe like daytime moisturizer. And maybe it is, but let me tell you, the smell of this was so putrid to me. It just smelled like a wet dog or like must. I know that, you know, fragrance-free products are a really big deal, and I know they're helpful to a lot of people because fragrance really irritates people's skin. So I'm glad that we have that, but I will tell you, there are a lot of fragrance-free products that I personally feel like I don't want to use because they smell so weird, which I know sounds strange because you're like, well, it's fragrance free, but it still has a smell. It has that weird chemical, musty, fragrance-free smell to it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I've smelled it in several products. This was the worst. And the last product I want to mention is the Current Body LED mask. I was actually sent this by Current Body, and again, I heard so many great things from so many people about this LED mask. People saying they liked it better than the Dr. Dennis Gross because of how it's shaped. So, you know, I was of course like blown away and delighted to get this. I just could not handle how it was shaped. It was so uncomfortable. I like the Dr. Dennis Gross mask because it's contoured, and even if it doesn't fit your features perfectly, it just sits on your face in a way that personally for me is just very satisfying and doesn't feel entirely uncomfortable. The Current Body is like flat, just it was hard and just felt like, yeah, it just didn't like fit my face. I feel like the lights weren't as close to my face because of that, as is the case in the Dr. Dennis Gross LED mask. Like the lights are right there pressed against my skin. So yeah, I just could not get down with the fit and the shape of the Current Body mask. So I actually ended up just gifting it to a friend, which was perfect because she'd been wanting an LED mask. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me on that because I know that Current Body is very beloved. I just wish I could have felt like it was more comfortable. Okay guys, so those are my fails from 2022. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting. Please keep your eyes peeled at the end of the week for my very best of the best of 2022. As always, you guys are the best. Please stay safe out there and cheers till next time. Bye.